I'll move the camera around so you can see everything. But they're really comfortable. This particular model has a safety bar that comes down, and we'll put that down. Oops, pardon me. That's just to keep you inside, to roll out. Sometimes they have seat belts. And the other thing that's unique about this particular machine is that it has a glass cage around it. In working in Florida, I never used one of those, but in working out west here, it's so dusty out here. It's not so much that I need it for the heat, it's that the dust is really bad out here. And literally, when I'm digging a lot, even with this glass, I'll wear goggles to keep all the dirt from coming into my eyes. So anyway, if you're working in inclement weather, particularly out west, it's winter time. It's February in Colorado here. It's nice to have this. It'll heat you up, one, but the bigger thing is it keeps all the dust from blowing back on you when you scoop up the dirt as you're digging, and that's a great advantage. So anyway, let's look at the controls real quick. First thing I'm going to do is reach down, and I'm going to turn it over. That's on the right hand side. So the engine's running right now. You can hear it. It's not very loud. There's a throttle behind it. I'm not using my feet. I'm just using a hand lever in order to raise the throttle, and that works pretty simply there. Okay, the joystick on the right actually maneuvers the bucket, and the joystick on the left maneuvers the tractor itself, the drivetrain. So I'm going to spin the camera around so you can take a look at that. So again, right down there is the throttle. It's that simple. Nothing's hard. I'm going to move this and you'll see the bucket go up. Okay. If I push the joystick forward and back, it maneuvers the boom. If I move it left and right, it maneuvers the bucket itself, the pitch of the buck. So if I was, for instance, if I was dumping on someone's trailer, I'd raise the boom up and twist it to the right. So I'm curling it up, and now I want to bring the boom back down. I push it forward. It's that simple. So your digging is all done with that. Now on the left side here is the other controller. So before I move forward, I want to pick the bucket up a little bit. So I'm just going forward, go left, go right, left, right. Very simple to use. And all right, so I'm reaching down, shutting the key off. Okay, the most important thing I can recommend to you is when you're digging is there's really not much you can do to get hurt other than capsizing whatever tractor you're using. And the way you prevent from capsizing your tractor is whenever you're traveling with a load in the bucket, make sure that you lower your center of gravity. So that means you're inside the hole, you scoop it out. If you're not moving, you can raise and lower it all the way up. But if you are moving forward or backward or sideways, if you're moving the wheels or the tracks of your tractor at all, you want to make sure that you're carrying your bucket low so that the weight is low. You keep your center of gravity low. If it's high and you go over a bump or something, and you've got all your weight up high, you can capsize your tractor. And I've actually done that when I was first starting off in the pool business a long time ago. So you've got all kinds of safety. You won't really get hurt, but it'll be a big delay where you've got to get a whole bunch of people or another tractor or something in order to get the tractor righted back up. So that's the number one rule. There's all kinds of safety instructions that you can read, but you don't need to be strong or powerful to lift, to maneuver one of these and utilize the equipment. They're real simple to use. Wherever you go to rent one, they will help you and go through a checklist as to how you do all these things for that particular machine. But don't be intimidated by any of this stuff. Just go out and do it, and I think you'll end up having a good time. So this is Wayne with the Red Pill Radio signing out, and a couple essentials that you need for survival is, one, you need water that you can get when the electric is out. So that's job one. And it's you're not prepared if you have 10 gallons of water or 30 gallons of water, because that's only going to sustain you for a short period of time. It'll buy you some time, but if you don't have a means by which to get more water, you're going to be stuck. So you need to become water independent, and you need to become food independent as best you can. And the next aspect of that pyramid of survival, so to speak, is having a root cellar. And a root cellar is the means by which that you're going to be able to store your food, get extra shelter in the event that there's a storm or a nuclear or biological attack or whatever. And it's a place that you can go just to cool off in the summertime and warm up in the wintertime in the event that you lose your electricity. And that doesn't seem likely for some people, but you have to recognize just in the last Super Bowl with the Packers and the Steelers, they had rolling blackouts going through Texas, even to Parkland Hospital, where President Kennedy was taken after he was assassinated. So they had blackouts in Texas just a matter of months ago. They had blackouts in California during the whole Enron scam. And as these global warming carbon trading laws go into effect, there's going to be more and more restrictions on where we get energy and how affordable it's going to be. So getting a root cellar is a means by which you can protect yourself. So check it out.